Let's go, champ! Okay, now you are, baby!
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. And you know, we love champions on this channel. So the champ we're going to start off with now is Inoue. That's right, Inoue. This guy's a monster. Just like his nickname, his boxing name is the Monster. That's right. I'm going to put him at number 1, Eric Murray. Let's go, champ. We're going to put him at number 1. Hey, J. Paul 25. Appreciate your love, brother. Appreciate your love. Hashtag dogs are us. Yeah. Man, did y'all see what Inoue did to Donaire? Man, he put Nonito Donaire in the hospital. Oh my goodness. Second round knockout. And nobody is saying anything about this monster. This monster, I mean, I want to call him this beast. We got to give him a 1,000 nicknames. Nobody is really talking about this monster, this beast, this dog. Nobody's talking about number 1 pound for pound. Why? Because he's from Japan? He need to get a lot more credit than he's getting. And just off that fight and off who he beat in the fashion he did it, I'm putting him at number 1. That's right. I'm putting Inoue at number 1. Now, one reason why I didn't talk about him a whole lot is probably another reason why people ain't talk about him a whole lot, because it's hard to pronounce his name. There's people saying his name is Inoue, you know. We're going to call him the Monster because that's what he is. So I took a look at his accolades, and I was very, very, very impressed to see that he's 23-0 with 20 knockouts. Let me rewind that. He's 23-0 with 20 knockouts. And everybody that he's faced or fought had a winning record except one person. Everybody he fought had a winning record except one person. Now let me go back to the history of the guys he done fought. Now we already know the Flash, the last opponent he fought the other day. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to see it live, and I didn't do the watch party, but they fought at 5 a.m. Eastern time. You know, they fought in Japan, so of course, you know, we weren't gonna be able to commentate that fight. But he fought Nonito Donaire, who's coming off a great victory. I'm talking about a highlight reel where he knocked out his opponent in his last fight. So the Nonito Donaire record is 42-6. Let me rewind that. The Nonito Donaire record is 42-6. And he gets stopped in the second round by the Monster, Inoue. Then before that fight, Inoue stopped Dipian, who's 12-2, for another belt. Then after that, well, before that, he knocked out, let me rewind that. He knocked out Jason Maloney, who was 21-1. Now, in the first match between him and Nino, he beat him in a unanimous decision. At the time, Nino was 40-5. Before that, he knocked out Emmanuel Rodriguez, who was 19-0. Let me rewind that. Who was 19-0. He knocked him out. No decision. Night. Before that, Juan Payano, he beat him. He knocked him out. 20-1. 20-1. We ain't talking about no handpick fights. Then Jamie, he stopped him. TKO. 29-2. Before that, Johan, he beat him. No, he stopped him. That's right, 41-4. That was his record. Then the opponent before that, Antonio Neves, 17-1, retired. So he said, no mas, no mas. In the words of Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard, the second fight. Then before that, he knocked out Ricardo Rodriguez. Any fighter with a name Rodriguez, normally they can fight. So my whole point is this right here. I'm still looking at his record. He has, even this second fight he fought against a guy with 19 fights who almost had a 500 record. The guy was 9-2. So clearly, this man should be number one on a pound for pound list. Brendan Jackson in the building. What's happening? We got Jay Paul said, did you see Jake versus Willie? Of course, the whole world saw it. I'm putting him at number one, Eric. I'm going to put him at number one. Yes, indeed. We got to. You got to. That man, listen. Think about it. Now, even though Gervonta Davis has the bigger name, go and look and see who's stoppage between him. Well, Gervonta Davis stoppage between Rolly and the monster. Inoue, go look at his stoppage. He went to go get his opponent, and it was like Gervonta Davis just caught my man who ran into the punch. Rolly ran into the punch. So I would say that Inoue, the monster knockout, is more impressive. Very, very, very more impressive. Yeah, so, oh man, it's going down, man. Like I say, boy, that boy a beast. Yeah. And breaking news, Danny Garcia is about to get right back in the ring. Finally. And he's fighting against, who was he fighting against? Jose Benavidez. And when y'all tap in, y'all make sure y'all whoop that trick. Whoop that trick, which is the like button. So y'all whoop that trick, man. Hit it hard, okay? Hit hard. Remind me when I was at Title Boxing in West Bloomfield. Whoop that trick. Oh yeah, hey Jackson, BJ, man, that man might do the Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, and anyway, he might go all the way up to junior middleweight. You just never know. Yeah. I mean, shoot, he's doing bigger things than Manny Pacquiao did when Manny Pacquiao was, I believe, 29 years old. I mean, well, definitely at the lower weight classes, Manny Pacquiao wasn't doing what this man is doing now. Manny Pacquiao was a great fighter. And I don't know if I need to be, bringing his name up, Inoue, name up right now with Manny Pacquiao's name. But they close in race. And they remind me a lot of each other. A whole lot of each other. Real talk. JP 25. So Danny Garcia is definitely picking the right fight, moving up in weight. He's not fighting no killer. Jose Benavidez is moving up in weight too. I believe last time I saw him fight was against Terrence Crawford, who was a little guy and who was moving up in weight. So everybody seemed like they moving up in weight. Jamel Charlo, maybe he fights Costa Zoo. Then after that, he's probably moving up in weight. Then it looks like Jamal Charlo wants some of that Canelo smoke. Look like he'll be moving up in weight. So everybody, other than me, is moving up in weight. Yeah, so man, everybody moving up in weight. What y'all think though? Y'all think Danny Garcia is going to be as strong at junior middleweight as he was at junior welterweight? You think he's going to be as strong as he was when he was at welterweight? He is a big dude, though. I believe he's 5'9". Chainwood Ice. Let's get it, champ. Y'all make sure y'all whoop that trick. As soon as y'all tap in, it's a like button. Whoop that trick. Inoue should clean up the weight class, then fight the winner of MJ versus Fulton. MJ? Michael Jordan is boxing now? Wow. I didn't know that. Michael Jordan doing celebrity boxing. According to my man, Chain with Ice. Let's get it, champ. Let's go. BJ, tell him how you feel, son. Tell him how you feel. He said, boy, I think I knew a KO Fulton. And you put the bankroll on it. You heard? Okay. So we got opinions. Man, I think Inoue, boy, listen. Inoue, that boy is a beast. Where y'all got it rated pound for pound? I got him number one. Canelo lost his spot at number one. So he might be in the top 5. Terence Crawford hasn't fought anyone yet that is notable. Other than, Sean Porter, who was on his last leg. And what I mean by last leg is he's about to retire. So he wasn't that focused, knowing that, he's about to lead the game anyway. Win, lose, or draw. Now he has the skills to pay the bills. And Gervonta Davis, he was getting hand-picked matches, hand-picked fights. So it's hard to say, Gervonta Davis is number one. And it was hard to be number one when you're working for somebody else and they tell you who to fight, when to fight, and where to fight. Tyson Fury looks like he about to retire, especially if Usyk beats Anthony Joshua. So I'm going to roll with my man JC. He said, yeah, number one. Like this channel, boy. Number one like this channel. Yeah, dogs are us. Team K9 in the building. Let's go, champ. You already know what it is. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. Night, night. Stay down. That's right. But, I at least say, listen, bro, I got my own opinion. God gave me a different brain, and my brain is telling me that Bud is number one. Let me rewind that. Bud is number one. Well, before the fight, I believe it was Sunday, because like I said, it was on different time. It was on Japan time. But before the other night, I had Spence number one. Anytime you almost lose your life and get back in a boxing ring after that car accident and fight the top guys, no hand-picked meals, I got to give you nothing but respect for that. And I had him number one before Canelo lost his fight. Because Canelo was a good matchmaker. He's good at matchmaking his fights, picking the right guys. He kind of like a Jake Paul, kind of like Money Mayweather. Not Pretty Boy, but Money Mayweather. Because Money Mayweather, he was real good at matchmaking himself. El Toro, what's up, champ? El Toro said hello to everybody in the chat. JC say, no, Charlo don't want Canelo. Listen, the money is there. Why wouldn't he want him? Why wouldn't he want him? Talk to me. I don't know. We gonna see. A bark. A bite. Man, y'all hit the like quickly. Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy. Let's go, champ. Yeah. Did you think that though, Brandon? Did you think it was a dangerous fight? Are you saying that now that he lost? No way. I got EJ. I got EJ number 2 now. Yeah, I had a number 1. I keep thinking about number 1. No, number 1 is, man, listen. Inoue. I be trying to think about what to call him, because he's a monster, like his name. Inoue. I got to continue to say it over and over again. Inoue. Monster. Yeah. Naoya. Man, I just wish his name was a lot easier to pronounce. And probably everybody would have number one. He ain't number one on everybody's list because they can't pronounce his name. It's easy to say Crawford number one. It's easy to say Canelo, but to say Inoue, in your way. That's right. Number one. Stop it. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. AC. But the air conditioning this boy on a summer day, we got my man AC talking that real talk. Hey, number one. Like this channel, we number one. West Side in the building. Let's go, champ. West Side in this boy. We good, man. We good. The beat man. Oh, y'all know about that. 90s. Dougie Fresh. Let me see you, Dougie. You got Spence number 9? Stop it! Stop it! No. No way. No way. Anyway, number 1. Spence is number 2. Crawford, number 3. We have to probably say Canelo, number 4. Oh yeah, we already doing that, champ. Champ. Beat man is already on, big fella. So we got different opinions. We got our different opinions, my dog. You hear me? I'm rolling with Inoue. That boy is from Japan. And I see his country, like when they go on to war, they country be marching like this. So I can imagine how he trained. That boy, I bet you he be trained like no other. He be jump roping like that. Shadow boxing like that. Listen, non-stop. Speed, see? And that's what I be trying to tell fighters I train, my peoples, that you gotta train, you gotta shadow box like you fight. A lot of guys come on shadow boxing like this. Like, if a person was in front of you, what you be doing, you'll be, you be going. So you got to be going. You got to be going, champ. When you shadow boxing, you can't be playing like you fighting, because it's a fight. I bet you. You go look at some of the footages of Inoue when he shadow box. I bet you see him shadow boxing super hard, like they marching in Japan, getting ready for war, like real fast, like taking off with it. Everything on 10. We on 10 with it. Appreciate y'all. Y'all vibing with me. Let's go, champ. That's right, my dog. Hashtag dogs us. What y'all think about Danny Garcia moving up in weight, y'all? I think a good fight with him and Tony Harrison would have been a good fight for him. But I think he's picking the right fight because he's fighting against somebody who's moving up in weight just like him, So I think that's a fair fight. I think, and he's still the A side and he should still win. It's not like he's moving up in weight and fighting against a guy that's already been there and that's moving down, because a lot of guys is fighting at 154. They walk around probably weighing 187, like me. That's right, 187. Yeah, and can get to 154. So whoever match made that fight did a great job. Whoever matched Danny Garcia's career did a great job, and I should have had him as my matchmaker for my whole career. Man, Danny has broke the bank, fought the right fights, never looked bad in a fight. I love his dad. Him and his dad, real good people. Every time they see me, of course, it's all I love. All love. Naoya Inoue. Anyway, man, I got him number one, man. That guy can fight, bro. I mean, I saw him fight once before, and I was like, hey, who's this guy? Couldn't pronounce his name, so I couldn't promote him because I couldn't pronounce his name. Man, that boy, man, Inoue is a dog. Yeah, that's why we got it right here on the screen. That's right, Toro. It's going down, big fella. Yeah, he's back in the ring finally. Man, 50. I ain't talking about cent. I'm talking about 50. TG in the building. What's happening, doggy? Yeah, welcome to K9 Boxing. Y'all make sure y'all whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. When y'all tap in, whoop that trick, man. You got jab that like button. Show the channel some love at all times. Hashtag dogs are us. And we just getting started. We just getting started. No, he don't need more defense. His offense is his defense. He don't need that. He has great defense. Did you know that in Mexico, did you know that a great offense is a great defense? Mike Tyson had one of the best defenses of all time. He scared people. So they were scared to punch at him. They was actually scared to get in the ring with him. They only did it for the money. He threw a punch at them and missed them, and they fell out. Woke up right at the bank. Stop it! Oh my goodness. West Side, let's go. Is that how you do it? West Side, let me see. Oh. Yeah, but we got our own opinion though. Hey, if you think he needs more defense, listen, if he give us more defense, guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna get less offense. You rather see more defense or less offense? Or more offense or the same offense that he's given us? You know. Floyd, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he had more offense. Who was the better fighter? Pretty Boy Floyd with more offense or Money Mayweather with more defense? This is not football. Defense wins championships in football. This is boxing. And what we want to see, offense. Stop it! We want to see the knockout. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Yeah. A bark, a bite. Overhand right. He went night-night. Let's go, champ. Let's get it. Appreciate everybody for tapping in once again. Always. Much love. From my city to your city. From D-Town to B-Town, C-Town. Let's get down. Let's talk boxing. The greatest sport in the world. Boxing. What do y'all rate boxing? Do y'all rate it number one because you like it? Do you rate it number two because of where it's at? Do you rate it number three because, man, people can get killed? I mean, what do you rate boxing right now? Right now. I know in my eyes, pound for pound, it's the highest paid sport because I don't care. You could talk about golf. You could talk about soccer. You could talk about whatever you want to talk about in any sport. I don't know no other sport where they made $400 million in one night. Let me rewind that. $400 million in one night. No other sport where one individual, not a team, an individual has made that much money. We got Seattle in the building. What's up, Gomez? Let's go, champ. We got my man's Gomez in the building. Welcome to the live. And make sure you whoop that trick. Whoop that trick, which is the like button. Whoop the like button for me, my homie. Biddy. Yes, indeed. A young man did just die in the ring the other day. And that was sad. So, man, respect, you know what I mean? And, you know, moment of silence for him. May he rest in peace. And, yeah, man, pray for all the fighters. Pray for that young man, man. Pray for his family. Oh, and Terrell said he got boxing and MMA on the same level. I would have to agree to disagree. Now, both sports are combat sports. I just got boxing way, way, way higher than MMA, because MMA fighters are being mistreated like never before, and they being so mistreated that Dana White said boxers are being overpaid because he's underpaying his fighters, so he had to throw that out there. Man, boxing is killing MMA. Fan base, man, more young people like MMA. But old school fans love boxing. They like the sweet science of it. See, boxing, excuse me, y'all. Boxing is a sweet science. MMA, you just can just slam somebody, and just think about how many women gonna want to see that. They go sit down and watch a boxing match. But MMA fight, somebody slamming each other, man, and kicking them and stumping them, and it's all the blood just going everywhere. Oh, it's just too much to handle. And if they was getting paid, I feel like if a boxer is making $30 million, an MMA fighter should be making $60 million because it's more of a higher risk, but it's a lower reward. It just don't make sense. I can kick you, punch you, elbow you, knee you, and then slam you on your head. Wow. Well, in boxing, all you got to watch out is for the hands. You can't elbow. You can't hit in the back of the head. You can't slam. All you can do is use gloves. And the glove sizes are 8 ounces on up to 10 ounces. But in MMA, they actually almost have knuckles. They actually fight in, I think, 4-ounce gloves. And they're not even gloves. They're just mitts. So I'm rolling with boxing all day long. I'm rolling with a sweet science. Boxing has more history. Yes, that's why it'll live on and on and on. And there will never be a Muhammad Ali in boxing, in MMA, or in basketball. Even though we have a Michael Jordan, is Michael Jordan bigger than Muhammad Ali? I think not. Boo! 313 in the building. What's up, my dog? What's happening? Always love to see 313 in this boy. Yep, they just bleed fans. You don't got to know the history. You don't have to know the sweet science. You don't have to think about what to do when you doing MMA. You could just go out there and grab a guy. Boom! Slam him. Put your feet on top of his chest. Blah! Stomp him. Put your hands up. Say, yeah, dude. Let's go. See, the fans love wrestling. But they want to see real blood instead of fake blood. So they said, what's the alternative to wrestling? The opposite of fake, real. So guess what? We're going to go to the real. Okay, we're going to go to real, but how is something that's fake making more money than something that's real? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And if it don't make dollars, what it don't make, y'all? Sense. Okay, then, get at me. No, they don't feel good at all, champ. Not at all. Oh, yeah, so I love my dog. Always tap in. Wait. Always. We all we got. Fam in this building. You hear me? My main thing, bro, you got to stay up, especially in 313. You got to stay up, man. Stay out the way and stay up. That's right. Stop it. Let's go, champ. Let's go. My dog. Let's get it. Let's get it, champ. You already know what it is. You see what your man Lonnie Beasley said. Hands down, champ, number one. Just think about it. Think about how many people that go to a gym to do boxing. They don't want to box, but they want to do boxing. They want to act like they're a boxer. They want to look like a boxer. They want to train like a boxer because that's the most conditioned sport there is. Basketball players get into boxing. Not to be a boxer, but to get the cardio. I ain't talking about Cardi B. I'm talking about cardio. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Yeah, boxing. Best cardio. Not Cardi B, cardio. You already know what it is, boy. Lonnie Beasley in the building. And that's a former champion right there that's tapping in. So I want y'all to know that's the champ right there. A real boxer. I wonder, hey, Lonnie Beasley, what was your record when you retired, brother? Let the people know. What was your record when you retired? Lonnie Beasley. The Japanese monster. I wanted y'all do. Who saw that fight though? I know y'all didn't watch it live because it was on 5 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time. So I know a lot of people didn't get a chance to watch it, you know, especially not on Eastern time. Now maybe Pacific time, but man, that boy Inoue, it's no joke. I'm saying he number one champ. You hear me? Now, you know, if Terrence Crawford go out there and beat Errol Spence, then Terrence Crawford number one. If Errol Spence beat Terrence Crawford, then Errol Spence number one. You gotta look at the challenge. You have to look at the competition. So Gervonta Davis just beat Rolly on my wrist. Not today though, but Rolly. He beat Rolly Romero. Rolly talked his way, he barked his way into that fight. And his lack of experience showed. So he wasn't going to beat Gervonta Davis, who had quite triple the fights he had as an amateur. Come on, man. Stop it. So when he knocked out Rolly, just because Rolly's putting pressure on him and we didn't see it coming, and neither did Rolly, and get caught with that bomb, that's why we was like, oh man, Gervonta Davis. But his competition wasn't really all that in the first place. Like I say, Rolly barked his way into that fight. He barked his way into that fight. He wasn't on that level as Gervonta Davis. We talking about this and this, you know? Come on, somebody. Now, Inoue, on the other hand, was fighting against another world champ. Let me rewind that. Another world champ. He just beat Nonito Donaire, who was a champion too. In his last fight, he was stop it, giving that boy that work. Yeah, that boy that work. And so it's levels to this. And you gotta put Devin Haney definitely in the top 7. I just think, you know, in that fight, him against Haney-Cambosos, he was able to beat Haney-Cambosos because of the style. He wanted that fight. I mean, once Teofimo Lopez shocked the world, I mean, by losing, yeah, when Teofimo Lopez shocked the world by losing, Haney-Cambosos won. Oh, man. My man's Devin Haney was on speed dial. Whatever it takes, I'll fight you twice. He, hello, yes, me. It's me again. That's right. So we gonna put him up there, Devin Haney. But it styles. I want to see Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis, or Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, or I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis, or Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney, or Lomachenko versus Gary Russell. The rematch. I want to see the best fight the best in every division, and that's what we gonna nail down. Who is number one pound for pound? It'll keep changing for me because you're only as good as your last fight. Always remember that. Always remember that. So my man's Lonnie Beasley said his record, he was 27 I believe he said 7-2 with 8 knockouts. So that's what? 27, 36 fights. 36 fights. 8 knockouts. Oh, so you ain't had an egg then, huh? Oh boy, you see the egg? Ooh. I thought you had more knockouts, champ. I thought you had more knockouts. JC got his own list. He said, this is where I'm at with it. They aren't too high on his list. Oh, Spence. Oh, man, he high on my list. Oh, man, Jamel should be up there too. He's undisputed. He's doing what his brother isn't doing. Now, Jamal, he has good potentials like Jamel, but Jamel is walking the walk. Talking the talk and walking the walk. Real talk, real talk. Alberto Fitness and this boy shot my dogs out. Stop playing with me. Haney and Ryan. That'd be good. If they ever fight each other. The rematch. There we go. I wouldn't mind it. That weight class for sure. 135, 130, 135 is the best weight class in boxing, talent-wise. But the best, that fight the best in boxing is the Dream Middleweight division. Now I'm gonna do a video. Remember I told y'all it's gonna be called Hot Potato. And when I finally do it, I want y'all to be like, K9, you said you was gonna do that, man. Fire. The emoji. Fire. Yeah, but they ain't gonna fight, man. Listen. They want 100 million to fight each other. That's the only thing. Like, ain't nobody gonna be wanting Crawford. No. They didn't want to give Floyd all the money he got. But he did such a great job in marketing himself and building his brand that they couldn't do nothing but give it to him. And then on the other side, they had Manny Pacquiao, who was putting the work in. So it's like, gotta get this guy that money, They probably said the N word. We gotta get this in that money. They didn't want to give it to him. But when God said, give it to him, ask and you shall receive. Yeah, that would be, hey, listen, because Lomo ain't fought in a minute. Gary Russell ain't fought in a minute. That could be some closure to Gary Russell's career. And rest in peace to his dad. Gary Russell actually fought on my undercard before. Did y'all know that? When I fought on Showtime in the main event against Corey Spinks. Yeah, Corey Spinks in the rematch. He was on my undercard. We had conversations going into the weigh-ins. And he liked guns. He's a gun holder. He liked to play with guns, collect guns. He liked collecting guns. Shout out to SB. Team K9 in the building. Always. Oh, I never saw that, JC. I didn't know he said that. That's why if I saw it, I would say, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. When Cambosos whooped that trick. I think, at the end of the day, though, too, I think a lot of times it'd be a figure of speech because, just think, black people, a lot of black people, they call each other the N-word. They call each other niggas all the time. What's up, my nigga? And so, I think when you from the hood, you get to talking like that too. Whether you white or black, you be like, what's up, my nigga? And then, somebody that don't know you and you a different color, you white, and they hear you say nigga, they be like, did he just say that? So, I think it's getting thrown around a little loosely. And nobody should say it in that case, because I'm telling you, hanging around white chocolate, grew up in the hood, he gonna be saying, what's up, my nigga? Because that's what he used to saying. And his homeboys don't consider it wrong because they grew up like that. Just to be, keeping it 100. Etero trying to take it back to the day And back in the day, 1999, pound for pound, Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, Trinidad, De La Hoya Mosley, Mark Johnson, Ricardo Lopez, Ed Morales, Bernard Hopkins, Steve Johnson. Boy, you a real boxing fan. You taking it to the 90s. Oh, why you ain't got me on there, boy? Huh? Cornelius K9 Bundrich. Let's go, champ. Let's go. Where I'm at. They never rated me nowhere. I ain't your way. I'm in their way. I could never get that fight with Mayweather. Then they would have to put me in the top 10. Number one. Them guys, they was ducking that work. Man, listen, a guy walked up to you look like this in boxing and had speed, and name was K9. He was coming at you like that, like a pit bull. You gonna stay away. You gonna stay away. Yo, man, them boys stayed away from me. They had me in there with the young guns, the young hungry lions. Oh, man, here I am, becoming an old lion, and they want to put me in there with the young lions. I'm not embarrassed by no losses I had, none of that. You know, it's always a reason for everything. Like, my last loss I had, come on, man, I was going into the fight with a rib injury, and I had already accomplished history. I became the oldest world champ at 41 years old. So how long you think I'm gonna be able to continue to reign supreme? Especially when they want my belt so bad, they cheating to get it. They gonna force you to fight. Fight. You see, in Mortal Kombat, fight. And they could just pick who they want to pick. Just like on Mortal Kombat, you know what? I'm gonna pick this guy versus this guy. You're like, that's no fair. How you know, champ? You been spying on me. See, that's what they do. Don King be having them spying on you to see if you're training or not. And he knew Mike Tyson wasn't training. And he knew Buster Douglas was. So I believe Don King bet $100 million on Buster Douglas. And the odds were 200-1. Stop it! Let me rewind that. 201. Somebody got paid. The mob did real good. Fire! That's right, champ. You already know what it is, man. We all we got. Pound for pound. Where y'all got Inoue? Where y'all got him at? Uh-oh, he must King KO. Knew I was about to say something about pound for pound again. You got Usyk. I don't know if I could put Usyk number one because it ain't like he beat he ain't like he beat Anthony Joshua, who was undefeated. Anthony Joshua, he's, you know, you never know what Anthony Joshua gonna show up, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't even put him. I'm putting exactly in no way number one. That boy only got 23 fights and 20 knockouts, and he just destroyed Nonito Donaire. And thankfully for Nonito, the fight was 5 o'clock in the morning, but nobody actually got a chance to see it live. They only could watch the replay, because if you watched it like when it first happened, you'd be like, man, like, I'm telling you, once again, Inoue did not get as much press because the fight happened 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. So he's just at a different time zone. Everything about him is different. Yeah, and he ain't scared. He'll fight anybody. Listen, leave it up to him. He'll fight Tank, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, all of them on the same day. The same day. That boy is a beast. Y'all better quit playing with that boy. On point with it, boy. For real. Real talk. That's real talk. heavyweight division is weak. So I ain't putting no respect on nobody in the heavyweight division, but maybe 2 people, maybe 3 people, but not Anthony Joshua. No. He okay. I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean, 2-time words. I mean, he beat a guy who looked like Butterbean. And the guy looked like Butterbean beat him. So no respect on that. And then he lost to Usyk, who just moved up from cruiserweight. So stop it. No way. No, this the breaks. I don't know about that fight between Teofimo and Haney. I wouldn't even give him a fight because Haney is in the driver's seat. Teofimo had a chance, so they both had a chance to fight when they were both undefeated, but I wouldn't take a chance on fighting Teofimo. He's too dangerous. High risk, low reward. You lose to somebody that you just beat the guy that beat him. So you beat the man to beat the man, but you gonna go back and fight the man that lost to the man that he got beat by. No. Stop it. We ain't doing that. Dangerous fight. I think Teofimo got a chance. I think Teofimo can beat all of them. You know, but now that he done took his first loss and the rest of them undefeated, they gonna say, stop it. Why? Why should I do it? Why? Never. Yeah, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So if you fight against a guy who had 1 loss and you ain't never lost, it don't make dollars. Not as much as it do if you fight against Gervonta Davis and you Devin Haney and y'all both undefeated. Come on, man. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez was the talk of the town. All it took was 1 loss. Look at Keith Thurman. When he was undefeated, he was the talk of the town. All it took was 1 loss. And that's the reason why Mayweather made sure he never lost. Even though he lost to Castillo. But they gave him the W and he fought him in a rematch and, you know, made it look easy. But in boxing, you can't lose like you do in MMA. If you lose in MMA, they will still love you. The fans are loyal in MMA more than they are in boxing. Now, when it comes to loyalty, MMA fans are more loyal than boxing fans. First thing they call you in boxing, you lose 1 fight. He a bum. Man, he a bum, man. He got stopped by. Hold on, you was just, you know, riding his coattail. Which one is it? The difference though, y'all, see? Yeah. Too many good fights out here, possibilities. So a lot of great fights out here, bro. Chase Bishop. Oh, I didn't know he broke his. Oh man, well he learned from that. He learned from that quickly. But so for you, so Donaire broke his oral bones in the first fight, and he broke everything on Nonito in the second fight. So you go out there and destroy somebody or beat a guy like the way you beat him, or break something on his body, and he come back and knock you out in the second fight. I just show you the kind of guy, the kind of heart that Inoue has. Different, bro. Well, I never knew that. That's let you know Mayweather pick and choose. Yeah, he needs a lot more. You know, that's why he came to America. You want to get the best trainers, you got to actually come to America. We got better trainers than, you know, you guys overseas. You know, so look at Anthony Joshua. Look at Tyson Fury. You know, I sparred Tyson Fury in America. He came to America. You know, look at Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy had to come to America to find his wife. We got everything over here in America. So they say, the home of the free. You hear me? That's right, 313. We got to stop it, champ. Yeah, that beat so relaxing, comforting. Can y'all hear it? We vibing. I think Danny Garcia is close to retiring too. He take his time to fight, boy. I think he's doing real good outside of boxing because he fight once every 2 years. You can afford to fight once every 2 years. You got to be doing something big on the outside. Nope, I'd love to see Wilder back in the ring ASAP against Andy Ruiz Jr. They told him that's a possibility that Deontay Wilder could fight Andy Ruiz Jr. And one thing about Wilder, you gonna get him or he gonna get you. So you gotta respect that. That's what you call a warrior. You ever see the movie 300? Ow! You see my man, I'm gonna get you or you gonna get me. Yeah, that's called warrior. That's a real warrior for you. But hey, King KO, the grown man, if he decided to want to retire, it's up to him. He can. Yeah. But I think he's gonna come back, man. The price of living is too high. Gas prices are too high for you to have a high price of living and then you retire in your prime. What other spot or other job he could actually have that's gonna get him 20 million, 40 million in one day? It's hard when you got them bills to not get back in that ring. And if he could afford it and he had Michael Jordan money or LeBron James money, man, he'd be done with boxing. But unfortunately, not too many people have that kind of money. LeBron James is a billionaire now, I heard he's a billionaire. Chase Bishop. Tell him again, son. Tell him again. I like how you put the basketballs up there. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And that's the like button.
So far, no reaction from either fighter from the
Here
big
we
shots
go.
that they've taken in this first round.
Watch them, y'all.
Impressive because the fighters are still warming up.
Anyway. Oh! Down goes Donaire. Give me some more. Give me some more. Oh, saved by the bell. Ooh.
Inoue was winning that round.
Now, straight right hand. Never saw it coming. The punches you don't see is the one that gets you out of there. Oh, here we go, round 2. All it takes is 2 rounds.
Right, and the good thing for Donaire is he has great intuitive powers.
Look at this little pit bull. Look at him. Look.
He's able to eat those big shots.
Like Shane Moses. Look at him. Staying ready.
Too many more of those.
Look at him. Oh, good hook. Another hook. And look, he in there. In and out. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Anyway, let's have him. Oh. How long? Not long. Oh, no. Oh. Here we go. How long? Not long. Here we go. Oh, look at him. Watch him, dog. How long? Not long. Dun. Oh, uppercut. Nope, bite shot, head shot. The monster. Oh, the monster drinks. He should get paid from here. Oh, look at that left hook. He hurt. Oh, look, the right hand. Oh, another hook. Oh, right hand bite shot. Oh. Where the ref at? Ref, where you at? Ref, where you at? Oh, another right hand. Another right. Oh, stop it. Josh. Oh. Who put that boy in there with that man? Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Did you see that? Don't tell me he ain't number one. Stop playing with me. Stop it. Oh, no. Did you see that? Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Man, it's the breaks. Boy, oh, boy. Wow. Wow. Hey, Spider Moose. I don't know Spider Moose because when he fought Diego Corrales. But did you see what Inoue just did to that boy, Nonito Donaire? Man, listen, that man just beat a guy who was at the top of his game. Even though he was a little older, man, Donaire was on a mission. He was on a tear. His last fight, man, he looked like fine wine. I ain't gonna lie to you. But listen, my man came back for revenge because word on the streets. Y'all just said he had his igular bone broke in the last fight he had with Donaire. So he came to get that, you know? Revenge. Revenge. You ain't right. You ain't lying, boy. At the top for a long time. He like 118. Yeah, what's up, Shiva Shah? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all good. They gonna mention me forever because I'm the oldest world champion in junior middleweight history. So no matter who I beat, yeah, it matter who I beat. No matter who I lost to, yeah, it matter who I lost to. But I am the oldest world champion in junior middleweight boxing history. And I'm the fan favorite and bronze medal winner of the Contender on season 2 on ESPN. Stop it! Yeah, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Dogs are us. Let's go, champ. What it do? You know, let's salute to the mentions. Let's salute to the chat. Smash the like. Man, you gotta tell them whoop that trick. That's the like button. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. The like button. Yeah, you remember that, huh? Man, King KO. Talk to him. Talk to him, Jack. Yo, Danny Davis. We over here on YouTube, brother. Go to YouTube and tap in on YouTube. On my Facebook, dogs. Come to K9 Boxing on YouTube, and get in the group. Because we on the move. All right, I'm giving the flow. Y'all want to hear these bars? They did one, I think, in 2019. Andre Ward. Y'all go watch the Contender, man. When we get off the chat, the live, y'all go watch the Contender. Go show the Contender some love. Very, 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 very good show. Help boxing to continue to thrive. When people were done with boxing, the Contender came on and they said, K9, the fan favorite. They said, Nonito, bravo. A lot of people liked him. The winner is Grady Brewer. Shout out to Michael Clark and Walter Wright. You know, and my dog, Ben Roy, Steve Forbes. Listen, boy, y'all better know. But the talk of the town is Inoue. Get his name right. Inoue. Beast mode. Y'all better quit playing. Man, show me something about this guy. Look at this boy. Oh, y'all, you see? Breaking news. Thieves robbed Inoue's house that night he knocked out Donaire. See? They can't win for losing. If they would have broke in there when he was in there, it'd have been night. They already know what it is. They already know what it is. You heard? Tell him again, Danny. I'll read the article, y'all. Anyway, it asserted that boxing judges couldn't rob him when he stopped Nonito Donaire during the second round. You hear that? So he went out there to say, you know what? There ain't gonna be no draw this time. I'm going for the knockout because knockouts sell. And I don't trust you judges. You know, a lot of stuff be going on. It's a lot of robbery in boxing. It's been over 1,000 unarmed robberies in boxing. Over 1,000. Where the wrong person got the dub. Yeah, y'all gotta go peep this boy out. The boy is a beast. Yeah. So I'm just trying to see. Is this Danny that was just on Facebook? Danny, did you actually tap in and come on YouTube? I don't know. Did you? Nah, not no male dominant pictures on your property. You gotta have canines. You gotta have canines, boy. Stop it. That was a perfect opportunity for you to say, get him, K9. Get him. You got to have canines, boy. I'm a pit bull in the ring, boy. Stop playing with me. Wow. Hey, man, robbed this man's house while he on gone getting money. They taking his money. Property. Wow. That's okay. That's okay. He'll be more prepared next time. I wonder where he stay at. He stay in Japan. See, that's why you don't put everything on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, I'm fighting tomorrow. They be asking, K9, when you fight again? None your business. You gonna break in my house? On Twitter or Instagram. Yeah, I'm about to go 2 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm going shopping. And then I'm going, don't let them know you about to be out of town. I'm gonna be out of town for a whole week. Oh yeah? You got rollies in your house? Rollie on my wrist? Oh yeah? Okay. Never. The Bible says don't let your left hand know what your right hand is saying. Or don't let your right hand know what your left hand is saying. So come on, man. Oh, you actually tapped in. My dog. I hope you hit the like button too, my dog, and you hit the subscribe button along with the notifications so you can always know when we up in this boy. Yeah, that's true. Because if he can fight, think about it. Imagine what he can do outside the ring. He could be a man. David Haney possibly move up to 140 for the next fight. Not ruling out anything. Okay, y'all hear y'all word on the streets. There you go. And I heard Devin Haney actually broke his hand too. I saw him with a picture in a cast. So he broke his hand in a fight with Haney-Cambosos. So yeah, he hit him with everything and some. He paid his dues to win that fight. Wow. He's like a little kid on here though. Devin Haney. Hot. He's who hotter right now? Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, or Inoue? Who is hotter between them three? Shoot, maybe Devin Haney. He just won all the belts. Devin Haney is fully confident that he can travel to Australia again later this year and beat Haney-Cambosos Jr. just as handily as he did Sunday afternoon. According to the contract he signed late in March, Haney has to face Cambosos in an immediate rematch in Australia in his next fight. If he remains within the lightweight division, though, Haney is contractually prohibited from fighting another lightweight next. The undisputed champion could relinquish his 435 championships and move up to 140. Haney, yes, see, you never know. Will have to pay a financial penalty to Cambosos if he unbeaten Henderson Devana resides moving up to 140 for his next fight. But he informed, on Wednesday that such a move is at least a possibility for the 23-year-old. Until he meets with his team in a couple of weeks, he's going to make his decision. So it's basically mind games. See, it's mind games. Think about it. See, Haney wants to fight at 135, because he's the champ. But if he has to fight at 135, he's not fighting at 135 if the money ain't right. So if the contract ain't right as far as the money, he's not about to fight Cambosos again if he feel like he's not getting compensated for that in a nice, handsome way. So he'll move on. And that's how you beat that. See, contracts can be broken. You just got to know how to play the game. So if he fights at 135, he has to fight George Cambosos because he signed a contract that if he fights his next fight, it has to be at 135. It has to be for all the belts. It has to be in Australia against George Cambosos. But if he decides to want to vacate the belts, he will still be a former undisputed world champ. Will still have the credentials as a champion because one thing you do keep for always is your belts. So he will never lose his belts. He will always be, champion. Like I lost my title, but I still have my belts. If you watch me in the watch party, you always see me with my belts because even though I lost the title, I keep my belts. It's my belts, That's right. I always keep my belts. Always. They ain't going nowhere, champ. Man, y'all whoop that trick, man. The like button. Chase, you gotta tell them whoop that trick. The like button. And subscribe to the channel. I don't know. Which one are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Spider Moose. And it's a big difference. It's a big difference, Danny. It's a big difference. Spider Moose, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I look into my pockets, all I see is lint. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I look into my pockets, all I see is lint. Tank, anyway. Take a beat. Yeah, Haney might be taller than Canelo, but he's not bigger than Canelo. Height and bulk, size and weight, all that means something. Probably Ricardo Lopez, Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, Little K9 Slick. Yeah. Me, that's who. Me, that's who. Who I trust. Me, that's who. I like to watch my fights. I'm my own critic. My biggest fan. It's me. That's who. Ooh, went down the wrong pipe. I like to see Clarissa Shields fight. Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor. Give it up to the ladies too. They be doing their thing too. Man, I like to see Team K9 fight. The whole squad. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. So, yeah, Danny Garcia is going to destroy Jose Benavidez. If I don't have Inoue at number 1. He's definitely at number 2. No lower than number 3. I'm talking about, man, Inoue is a beast, y'all. He up there, top 5. Let's say top 5 because I could be feeling a certain way because he was the last person that just recently fought. But, man, y'all, listen. If you don't know, now you know. That boy a beast. Oh, yeah, you know me. I'm all business, boy. I got in the ring, all business, I'm trying to knock your head off. Definitely. You need to stay at it. Let's see what they talking about, champ. Uh-oh. No! SB getting sleepy. Stop it! Top 5. I was hard to name my top 5s, but I'm going to say, I'm still going to say Errol Spence because the big name. Errol Spence, Inoue, Terrence Crawford. Wait, say Errol Spence, Inoue, Terrence Crawford, who else? Canelo Alvarez, Jamel Charlo. We keep going. Gotta put Devin Haney up there. Javante Davis, Devin Haney. Man, them lightweights is they up there. They on a list. They on a list. No, I ain't never seen Frank Ghost fight. Man, exactly. My hand speed was very underrated. Very underrated, champ. Very underrated. Chase, tell these cats to whoop the like button. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. The like button. I hope they fight in October. Y'all got to whoop the like button, though. Yeah, I hope they fight my dog. Yeah. Frank Martin is the homie from Detroit. Well, from Michigan. From my block. Definitely Shakur Stevenson is a beast. He up there. Cool dude, He coolin'. Man. Let me see. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Don't go nowhere. We right here with it. I don't know, man, but he still got the skills, Very, very talented. Very, very talented. Oh, my footwork is a lot better than you imagine. Hey, listen, that's what I work on a whole lot. My footwork. You gotta come and do some of these foot drills I do. I got drills. Yeah. Man, is the game coming on today or not? Because I don't even know if the game is on today or do it come on tomorrow. Talk to me, y'all. Nobody's talking to K9 today. Oh, the game on? I didn't know that. Who winning? What? Let's see what the score is. What's the score, champ? Let me see. Man, you better tell them again, champ, because they won't do it. KO the like button. Oh, Boston destroying them right now. Ooh, at halftime, 68-56. Ooh, they up by 12. Uh-oh. Stop it! I know my dog, TJ, loving that. All right, I'm going with Inoue. I don't have Fullerton on my top 10 pound-for-pound list. But I got Inoue on there. Yeah, I got him. Not by stoppage though, probably, but by victory. Yeah, Haney is top 10 pound for pound because he's second in the will to win. Number one in will to win would be Tyson Fury. Number two in will to win would be Devin Haney. Being around Floyd Mayweather helps him to train harder than any other fighter that's training today. And he has the will to win. So going out there, not having the same kind of experience as George Kambosos, he had more will to win. George Kambosos has been sparring and training with Manny Pacquiao. Let me rewind that. He's been sparring and training with Manny Pacquiao. But Devin Haney has been training with Floyd Mayweather. So you already know what it is at K9 Boxing. Let's go, champ. Let's get it. You could definitely be right about that. But remember, styles make fights. So it could be an ugly fight because Fullerton ain't going to go out there and trade blow for blow. He's going to try to slow the pace down, kind of like Devin Haney did with George Kambosos, and try to win a fight off a decision. But I don't think that Inoue is going to fall for that. He's going to throw punches and bunches. Unlike what George Kambosos didn't do. I thought George Kambosos would throw punches and bunches, and credit to Devin Haney for fighting his fight and not letting George Kambosos fight his fight. Styles make fights, and you already know what it is. Thanks, Chase. All love, Spider Moose. How could you be an insect and an animal at the same time? My man, Spider Moose. Let's go, champ. A spider and a moose. I'm a dog and a human. Let's go, champ. Very dedicated pro. You ain't gonna mess his money up. No. Man, talk to him. Let him know. Y'all hear what Sports News Worldwide said. For real. Real talk, y'all. Real talk. Let's go, champ. Let's get it. Look at the muscles. Hold on. Let me show y'all that egg. Oh, boy. Give you an egg sandwich, boy. You already know what it is. He coming to knock your head off. There you go. See, for me, it wasn't about just winning a fight. I'm trying to knock your head off. So automatically, I'm going to win because I'm not thinking about just a win. I'm thinking about knocking your head off. You can't go in there for just one. I just want to win the fight. No, I'm going to hurt this boy real bad. So if you saying to yourself, I want to hurt this boy real bad, you definitely going to give yourself the win because you ain't going there for just the win. You going in there for the head. You going in there to knock his head off. Stop it. Let's go, champ. We already on it, y'all. Hashtag dogs us. A bark, a bite, a overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. We in it to win it, boy. Oh, man, I got a busy day tomorrow. And my car was in the shop. I was out the game for a minute. And now we back. We back, champ. My son fighting this weekend. I know Charlo fight got canceled because he hurt his back. So they say. Because he could have just pulled out because he want to fight Canelo next. Canelo probably wouldn't fight him if he go into a fight and look good. So might have been smart to pull out, but you just never know, man. You just never know in the sport of boxing. Where the nose goes when the doors close. I gotta find my ID, man. My ID, man. I gotta get this merch. I know my son fighting this weekend for sure. And my dog, Pete, my other fighter. Pete in the building. Shout out to Team K9. I don't know, Sir Ken. If so, that's gonna be a good one too. Yeah, better be. I don't think Canelo wanted to see him at all. No. H no. Nah, it's Spider Moose. Stop it! No way. No way, champ. No way. That ain't gonna happen at all. Oh yeah, a lot of them be doing that. I think that's what was going on with your man's AB, always balling. Too much of that get you in trouble. You can't play boxing. You already know that for sure. You already know. So yeah, I got my prediction. Devin Haney, easy work. Over probably everybody but Shakur Stevenson. But then again, styles make fights. Danny Garcia, easy work over Jose Benavidez. Inoue, oh my goodness. Man, he top 3. That boy a beast, man. Y'all got to get him his. Get him his. I mean, he haven't had that many fights. And then he definitely not fighting over in America like he should. So he just fought in Japan. So how can you get your name out here when you fighting over in a whole other country and nobody's actually able to see the fight live? See, it'd have been a lot better if you saw it live versus seeing it on video on YouTube. That's why even watching a fight on TV versus watching it in person, it's a whole different look, and we need to see him on Eastern time, in America, so we can really judge him and give him the credit he deserves. Because with 23 wins, with 20 knockouts, let me rewind that. 23 wins and 20 knockouts, that man's a beast. And he be showing his opponents that egg. Man, he be showing them that egg for real. Oh, that's a good look. That's a good look, Chase. Chase. Yep, styles make fights, champ. Styles make fights. I don't know. He up there though. Whatever it is, DD. He up there, champ. I don't know at 140, but at 135 he will. 30 red tapped in before we tapped out. My man's in them. 30 red. He ain't clean red. He dirty red. You feel me? You fighting dirty then, huh? Elbows, whatever it take to win. At least. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Whatever it takes, dog. Yeah, we almost at 23,000, so the channel is blowing up, y'all. So, yeah, we moving kind of fast now, and I thank y'all for that. Because we couldn't do it without y'all. We all we got. We all we got, y'all. Yeah, he is a bit small at 140, so he better stick at 135. Do whatever it takes. These fighters nowadays are kind of like how I was, not as I wasn't as disciplined when it came to keeping my weight down because I was fighting once a year and they made me work for everything. So I was different. Yeah, my IG is K9 Boxing. That's right. And go to my TikTok because my TikTok is starting to rock. I don't know if I remember that dance. My TikTok is K9 Boxing, but without the I. BOXNG. No I. BOXNG. K9 BOXNG. My TikTok, you don't stop. Tick, 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 tick. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all too young for that. TikTok. Okay, send me a message, bro. And my Instagram is K9 Boxing. TikTok is K9 Boxing without the I. So y'all follow me on TikTok, man. I'm gonna be giving out a K9 t-shirt real soon. Probably when we get at 27,000 subscribers. So maybe we go at 30 because man, we moving right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We moving and grooving. Yeah, much love to everybody in the chat. Hashtag dogs us. But yes, follow me on Instagram, K9 Boxing or K9 Boxing Fitness. And on TikTok, K9 Boxing. K9 BOXNG. And on Twitter, I'm verified. But on Instagram, I'm not verified. So it's like, y'all know I'm who I am on Twitter. But on Instagram, y'all don't know who I am. So I don't know how it goes, but it's all good. In the hood, at K9 Boxing. Stay out the way, man. Y'all keep God first. Hashtag Jesus for life. A bark, a bite, overhand right. And whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. The like button, man. Y'all whoop the like button for me. EJ, what's up, champ? Yo, what it do? What's happening with you? You know they say better late than never. Better late than never, boy. Like the police in Detroit. You late, but you here. Crime already been solved. Or committed. But it's all good. My man's talking about. Yeah. Yo. That's him. That's him, Spider Moose. That's him, yeah. That's him. Hashtag dogs us. Chase, man. Chase keep telling y'all what to do, man, but y'all not listening. They not listening, Chase. What we gonna do? Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out the box like Inoue. Inoue is a monster, y'all. Give him his props. So what? He don't look just like you. Or he don't look just like me. He can fight. That's all that matters. You can fight, you can fight. Mike Tyson didn't have education, but he can fight. So he's not in the corporate world at the time. So what? He can fight. This is boxing. You know, boxing. Anybody that can fight, I don't care what color who you are. If you a fan of boxing, you a fan of boxing. You like knockouts and knockout sell, support that man. My man Calvin, what's up, Calvin? Yeah, my man Calvin, we sparred. How many times we sparred, Calvin? Calvin, what time? I mean, didn't we spar Calvin? This is my man Calvin, who I spar with. Always keeping it real with Big Bro. That's him. Everybody can fight. Anybody that got hands can fight. Yep. That's my man, Calvin. I knew that was you, boy. Calvin, when you be calling me, you be thinking I'll be knowing who it is. I'd be like, come on, Cal, I know who this is, boy. Cal was trying to knock me out too, y'all. Cal was trying to put me to sleep. Cal, what's up, boy? I'm throwing a jab, messing around with him, whoop, whoop. And Cal flew all the way to Detroit. Like, K-Dog, I need some work, chap. I was like, and Cal, Cal didn't have a career like he wanted. And so it would make his day to be able to say, I knocked K9 down or knocked him out in sparring. You know? He tried to do me like Creed did Rocky. You remember when they sparred for one last time and they both knocked each other down? Creed! Let's go, champ! My man's in them. A bark, a bite, overhead right. My dog, let's go, champ. Team K9 in the building. You already know, we the livest. Give a dog a bone. No, don't give her nothing but a microphone. Don't stop. I'm not finished yet. You gotta make a bet. Oh, man, stop it. Oh, I love my dog. Real recognize real. The real ones are still here. You know, unfortunately, some of the real ones are gone now, but a lot of the real ones are still here. Rest in peace to all the real ones that's not here, you know, and rest in peace, you know what I mean, to, you know, the fighters that lost their lives in a boxing ring, you know, and just, you know, people all around the world, man, you know, are mourning over losses that they have in this world, man, bro. But, yeah, I got some big news and good news. Me and Royce the 5'9" is actually gonna go live, you know, and talk about that Devin Haney fight. So I'm gonna find out which will be this week in his studio. So the channel gonna continue to grow because we gonna have my man's Royce the 5'9". We gonna start tapping in and doing good business, talking about the greatest sport in the world. So yeah, because I just saw my man say something about Royce the 5'9", that made me think about him. Yeah, Eminem. Hey, listen, Eminem. I remember I was trying to get managed by Eminem and them, and I was showing D12, which is the homies. Now rest in peace to Proof and Bizarre. I was showing Bizarre. I gave Bizarre a video of me knocking cats out, and I remember Eminem walking in the building and seeing Bizarre and Proof and everybody going, "Oh, stop it!" And he was like, he stopped and just looked. So yeah, I was almost about to do some business with, you know, D12 and Eminem and them. We never got a chance to get to it, but it's all love, you know. I went on and became a 2-time world champion. I know M was probably saying, dang, that boy still did it without me. Sometimes you got to do stuff on your own. When you do it on your own, you know it wasn't just you that did it. That's when you give God the praise and the glory. So that's why I'm glad that nobody take credit for me becoming world champ other than God, because wasn't nobody that got me here, that got me there, you know. Nobody's, you know, come on, Kaden, I got you. So I'll be giving them all the glory or all the credit, showing them all the love. Couldn't do that because they wasn't there. It was God. It's me. That's who. It's the Lord, y'all. God is good. A bark, a bite, overhand right. Welcome to K9 Boxing. Rest in peace to Bill Waller. And some of my team, K9, Peoples, Unk, Pops. Rest in peace to my dog. Man, Lights Out, Jermaine McKenzie. Man, yo. Hug your family while you can, bro, while they still around, man, because you just never know, man. It's a dirty world. Cats is losing their lives over anything, bro. Cats look at you like this, and bam, you shoot them. Like, oh, man, come on, cat, make a mistake and bump into you, and you shoot him, kill him. So much crazy stuff going on in the world, man. Listen, our lives is not video games. You watch a video game, you smoke a blunt, you start laughing at somebody shooting somebody, and you get used to shooting somebody in a video game. It makes it easy for you if you got a gun in your house to shoot somebody. But it's not a video game, because you kill somebody, you know, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You gonna mess around and end up in jail. Then you be crying, you know, an eye for an eye. So, you know, man, be slow to speak and slow to do things, you know. Read your Bible. Stay out the way. God first. That K9 Boxing. So, yeah, Inoue, my pound per pound list right now, just because I'm in a moment, number one. The way he stopped Nonito Donaire, he's number one right now. Number one. Pound for pound. Let's go, champ. Number one. 100, Vinny, that's right. Yep, I know. I saw it. I saw it, champ. So, yeah. Much love and respect to the chat. Y'all whoop that trick. The like button. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. The like button. Share my video, man. Share some of y'all videos to Facebook, man, because they need to know we be lit up in this boy. We all we get. It's 1,000 of us in the chat. If it's 15 in the chat, I don't care. As long as we in the chat. You feel me? All it takes is one. God created Adam, one. Then he made Eve through his rib. So we all we got. Okay, see, small world. Small world, champ. I be training my man. I trained Bizarre from D12 the other day. And my cousin trained Royce the 5'9". So, oh yeah, we in the building. Definitely. Danny Garcia moves up to 154 and fights Jose Benavidez. His next fight. Inoue stopped Nonito Donaire in 2 rounds just the other day. Who knows what Tyson Fury gonna do next? I think he's waiting to see who wins the fight between Usyk and Anthony Joshua. Jermell Charlo has to defend his belt against Costa Tszyu or either move up in weight and relinquish all the belts. Devin Haney hurt his hand and will be recovering and will be thinking about what he's going to do next when he fight the rematch against Haney-Cambosos in September, or will he move up in weight to avoid fighting him in a rematch because the money ain't right? So it's a lot of possibilities. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence can possibly happen in October. Yes, it can possibly happen in October. And as they say, even though I'm not superstitious, let's keep our fingers crossed. And Lil K down, that's right, the future of boxing, my son, will be fighting this weekend. Let me rewind that. Lil K9, the future of boxing, will be fighting this weekend. That's right, at K9 Boxing. There you go. So it's a lot of this going on nowadays. And that's right, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. If you say something about that out loud, it will hit you with that rainbow flag. So you got to watch it. But God said to mankind, be fruitful and multiply. 2 men cannot be fruitful and they cannot make no one multiply. It's man and woman, woman and man. For real, for real. Don't let TV get you caught up. Don't let your kids watch what ain't right on TV. Cartoons that ain't right on TV. You know, make sure you pay attention to your household. You got to keep your guards up at all times like a boxing match. Don't let your family members, especially a little son or little daughter who can't talk and tell you what happened to him, be watched by somebody in your family, one of your family members. It's one of your family members who has a problem with keeping itself to itself can mess your kids up. Family ain't always family. I don't trust nobody with my family, with my kids. No, it's a dirty game. Calvin, I'm going with Errol Spence, my dog. Errol Spence. That's right. You got to strive. Strive, champ. It would be a big fight. It's a dirty game. I know me and my family, we gonna stay straight. I grew up the right way. In this world is different. They own something else. They talk different. You see men rolling their eyes. You know, they wearing all these skinny tight jeans, can't even really move. Like every time you walk, you know, your balls cracking. No, I gotta have some room. I got to move something. We got to move something. Calvin, we going with Errol Spence, champ. I rolling with Errol as of right now. If Errol don't fight in the next 6 months and Terrence Crawford fights within the next 6 months and they fight within 3 months after that, then I'd probably go with Terrence Crawford. I just think he needs at least one more test against a real welterweight. Only real test he had at welterweight was Sean Porter. And before he stopped Sean Porter, you know, Sean Porter was winning the fight. And then I think it was a premature stoppage. Sean Porter dad stopped the fight. I'm like, that wasn't a good stoppage in my eyes, but that's his son. So go look at that fight again and tell me what you think about that fight. Now, even though Errol didn't stop Sean was hungrier. He didn't know he wasn't about to retire. In the fight against Terrence Crawford, he was on his way out. He's gonna retire, win, lose, or draw, regardless. That's my outlook on it, my dog. We will find out, Alberto. We'll find out. Oh yeah, listen. I always got prospects. I'm always training somebody, helping somebody, doing something for somebody. Always. And let the church say amen. For sure. Yeah, so I appreciate y'all, man. We've been on this boy for an hour and 40-something minutes. And I'm about to go and grab me a little something to eat. See who went in the game. We're going to get back on this boy tomorrow. Of course, at all times, y'all be safe out here. Don't hurt nobody unless they mess with you. Stay out the way. Stay prayed up. God first. Hashtag Jesus for life. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Lord willing. Uh-oh, my man. Hold on. Let's see what my man Calvin got to say, though. He say rolling with Crawford. Yeah, I know I'm from Texas, but my gut is telling me Crawford. Man, it could go either way. It can go either way. It can go either way, champ. Yeah. Hey, listen, I wouldn't bet on that fight, though. Either one can win. Styles made fights. Whoever implement their style the most will win that fight. Both guys can fight. That's going to be a tough one. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns 1. That's the kind of fight that might be. Appreciate y'all, man. Good night at K9 Boxing. Let's go.